Ramanan. Today I am reading 80 words English shorthand dictation. Students, you take your notebook and write down the dictation. Before that, I want to tell you that please subscribe, share and press the bell button. Okay? Start. Until I actually came here, I was thinking that this is my first visit to this college. That is a mistake. I have been here once before also. That was a few years ago when I was Minister for Education. I remember that I was considerably impressed then by the efficient running of this college. I was happy to learn from the principal's remarks that this college has the longest standing among the training colleges in South India. That is a distinction of which you can certainly be very good. The principal has told us that the strength of this college at its inception was very much less and that this number has now increased. He has also told us that there was a judicious program of reduction. This program of reduction must have been undertaken on good grounds. It might have been brought about as a result of the institution of the new pre-university courses. We have had vast changes in the education department. As a result of the University Act and the reforms undertaken by the government, certain established practices in the education field have changed. You in Kerala have kept up a steady progress in the field of education compared to other states in India. For example, when I was here for the first time, I had the opportunity of not only visiting the educational institutions of this place, but also of going into the interior of the state and seeing the working of some of the secondary and primary schools. I derived a lot of inspiration from my visit to those institutions. At the time I became the education minister, it was the first time that some kind of a responsible government was formed here, and the expectation of the people was that something tangible would be done by the ministry in the field of education. Under the previous regime, there were practically no schools in the rural areas. The education department, while placing their proposals before government, estimated that a small school in a village would cost very much. I was finding it difficult to start a few hundred schools to make primary education easily available in the rural areas. The figures estimated for the buildings were so prohibitive that I felt depressed in spite of all my enthusiasm. When I came here again and had occasion to examine things at close quarters, I found that there are high schools at a distance of every 3 miles and so many middle schools and primary schools that almost every boy or girl of school going age is attending a school. Though I had heard of Kerala's educational progress before, seeing it at first hand created a great impression in my mind. Having seen these things and after returning to my place, I had to give a bit of mine to my officers and take them to task for putting up such costly estimates for primary schools. I had a high fight in convincing them, and I did succeed in revising the previous rules. That is one of the defects of our procedure throughout the country, and I suppose that might perhaps also operate in this state. However, I would like you to keep in mind the fact that the Kerala state is spending a good portion of its budget on education alone. I would certainly sympathize with my government if you put before them a long list of your needs and requirements. While I would appreciate to some extent your demand for putting up a stadium, I certainly would not like every college, however important, to ask for a swimming pool. I do not undertake the importance of these amenities, but we must also keep in the mind of financial implications of such demands. Frankly speaking, I do not think, considering our conditions at any rate, that such amenities are essential just at present. If you have the land, I would certainly appreciate the attempt on the part of the students of this college to construct a stadium for themselves. Okay, thank you.